Good morning. It is Wednesday, hump day. Made it to the halfway mark. I was responding to you in the comment section, as I always do, and one comment came up that was talking about how the person was introverted and how anytime they try to do something, outside of the norm, that Murphy's Law kicks in and usually puts them right back into their place. And I responded to the comment noting something that I've talked about here before, but that it has now popped in my mind and I just can't seem to shake it. So I feel like I need to talk to you about it. And it's the fact that doing this YouTube channel and doing the 30-day challenge and doing the coffee talks and making the content that I put out there, I've realized it comes to give, or it lends itself to the illusion that I'm an extrovert by nature, when in reality, I'm actually very introverted. I'm sociable, don't get me wrong, and I can be outward and jovial and joking and talk and carry a conversation just fine. It's not that I have any issue doing that, but that if given the choice between having to go out and put on a show for a group of people, right? Especially if you go to, like, the holiday seasons are coming up, right? So we're going to start having, gatherings with friends and families and things like that, where there's going to be large gatherings of people. Large gatherings of people, as a general rule, are not my idea of fun. I usually end up enjoying myself going these days, but I credit that completely to my wife. She makes things so easy and she makes things so enjoyable. She's literally my best friend, and anywhere I am with her, I'm comfortable. So I didn't have that in the past, and it's one of those things that makes it a lot easier to do, but I'm still hesitant, right? If given the choice between going out or staying home, I still lean to want to stay home. And I don't, are you like that? Is that something that you feel the same way? Are we all just getting more and more isolated the older we get? Gen X, as a general rule, we're always somewhat solitary, right? In my mind, growing up watching Superman and his Fortress of Solitude, I was like, oh, good God, that would be so cool to have a fort somewhere, literally, that in the name is solitude. No one's going to mess with me up in the Arctic, right? And just be like left alone. And that really, really appealed to me. So I'm just curious if that's something, if you feel the same way about that, because that comment really got stuck in my head this morning, and my response to it, after I wrote it and sent it, I thought, wow, that's kind of insightful, you know? That oftentimes we give off this illusion or persona that's something that perhaps when we think about ourselves and look in the mirror and think about what we really want, maybe we're not just projecting that. Maybe we just project something that we think society expects of us in any given situation, right? So, it's easy to now to flip on the camera, record something when nobody's home. Nobody's here, nobody's listening. I'm talking to a camera, well, I'm talking to a microphone, looking into a camera. And when you get several hundred people to watch that, it kind of gives the appearance, like I said, that I'm a bit more extroverted than what I really am. So I just find that as a interesting dynamic this morning, as I am partaking of my coffee, nectar of the gods, to get my day jump started a little bit. Anyway, let me know in the comments section if you feel like you ever find yourself in situations where you put out a persona that doesn't accurately reflect who you are, personality wise. Anyway, I look forward to seeing if you do too, and enjoy the rest of your coffee. And as always, I'll see you in the comments section.